on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
Fields on first down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now it's Fields. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We're only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it? Kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now a throw here to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. But back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
12 yards to go.
Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Breaks through the contact, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley,
his 7th rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Edwards able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 44-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
And again back to Kmet.
And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down, Bears.
A first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the run the line of scrimmage.
And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. Runs over.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On first down, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10, Fields again. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now third down and 7. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Fields throwing again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Andrew Billings, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Fields. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Packers who have the lead in the
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side of the...
There he goes, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
back to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Now back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The full left side taken in by Kmet.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Johnson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
They're nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So golden field position there and squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, and some guys are happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
At the 31-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeaux able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Off play action. Fields.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Back to throw here. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Chicago.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they